Welcome back to another video. Imagine this. You're at a red light, the road ahead is empty, and beside you, a sleek machine idles with a deep, menacing growl. The light turns green, and in the blink of an eye, it's gone, vanishing into the horizon like a missile. That, my friends, is the 2025 Kawasaki Ninja H2R, the closest thing to a road-legal jet fighter. But here's the catch. You can't actually ride it on the streets. So why do people buy it? And more importantly, why should you care? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll not only understand what makes this machine legendary, but you'll also walk away with a lesson in wealth, power, and making decisions that set you apart from the crowd. Let's start with the raw numbers. 310 horsepower, a supercharged inline-4 engine, and a top speed that pushes past 250 miles per hour. Sounds insane, right? But numbers alone don't tell the full story. It's about the experience, the feeling of defying physics. Owning an H2R isn't just about speed. It's about status. It's about stepping into a league where few dare to enter. Think about it. How many people do you know who own a $60,000 track-only superbike? Exactly. And that exclusivity is what makes it even more desirable. But here's a reality check. Just because you can afford it doesn't mean you should buy it. Why? Because making smart financial decisions isn't about flexing today. It's about securing power for a lifetime. Let's rewind to the moment you first saw a supercar or a superbike and thought, one day, I'll own that. That's where most people stop. They get lost in the dream but never take the steps to turn it into reality. Here's where the real winners separate themselves. They understand the game of money. See, buying an H2R outright might sound tempting, but the real play is leveraging assets that pay for luxuries. Imagine having investments that generate enough passive income to afford an H2R without touching your primary cash flow. That's the move. That's how the ultra-wealthy operate. They don't spend money. They allocate it strategically. Now, let's talk about the ride itself. If you think this is just another fast bike, think again. The H2R isn't something you casually take out for a Sunday ride. It's raw, unforgiving, and demands respect. The supercharger means instant acceleration with no lag. One wrong move, and this machine will humble you in ways you didn't think possible. Fear is real when you're on an H2R. But fear is also what keeps you sharp. The question is, do you control it, or does it control you? And this is exactly how wealth works. People fear investing, fear making moves, fear stepping out of their comfort zone. But those who master that fear, they own the game. But here's where things get really interesting. The H2R isn't about transportation. It's about transformation. It forces you to upgrade yourself, to become the kind of person who can handle its power. And that's a direct lesson in success. You don't chase money. You become the person who attracts it. The same way you don't just buy an H2R, you become the kind of rider who deserves it. And let's be real, most people won't do what it takes. They'll watch from the sidelines, making excuses. But if you're still watching this video, I'm guessing you're different. So let's end with a decision. Do you want to be the person who just dreams, or the one who actually gets on the track? If you're serious about building real wealth, not just to buy an H2R, but to create financial freedom, then you need to understand the power of compounding. It's the one tool that can turn small decisions today into massive rewards tomorrow. And lucky for you, I've got the perfect video lined up for you next. Click on it now, and let's get to work.